What's up, everybody? New quote of the week for this week. It is, you don't have to act out everything you feel. So for all my kids, this is about self-control to some extent. I think for the adults too, I like to, when I put these videos and talks on the YouTube page, I do hope that the parents watch them too, honestly, and I'll save some of the kid conversations for when they're on the mat and we actually go over it in class and everything. But I think this is an important one for the adults too. As we're growing our children and teaching them how to behave in the world, that's one of the things we expect them to try to learn, is to have self-control, right? That can be a challenge though. When you have big feelings, especially as a kid, and you don't understand where they're coming from or how to deal with them, it can be very challenging, and that's why kids act out, right? As an adult, we should know better than to act out everything that we end up feeling, but sometimes we don't. And I am guilty of this myself, as I'm sure many of us are, dealing with big emotions, big feelings, whether it's in our relationship or at work, or dealing with our kids, family members, whatever it is. When we are feeling something, we have to be able to acknowledge it, but also not let it overtake us and our actions. So again, hence where self-control comes in. So that's what we're talking about this week, and what we can do instead of acting out those emotions the second that we feel them. How can we also kind of dive into where these emotions are coming from? If you are upset about, I don't know, a coworker, or again, a friend at school, so my kids are watching this one right now, or a sibling that does something to you, or a parent, whatever it is, where is that feeling coming from? How can we express that we're having one of those big feelings, and what action can we take besides just letting it act out and play out whenever we want to or wherever we're feeling it? Can we take a step away? Can we take a day or two before we respond to somebody? Many different things we can do instead of just acting out and acting like children having temper tantrums. So that's what we're going to be talking about this week. Again, you don't have to act out everything you feel. There are other options as far as how to communicate properly and maturely and actually get somebody to hear and understand how you are feeling. So that is quote of the week this week, and can't wait to talk about it.